Hey, you all. So I have a word for you guys. It's something I wanted to talk to you about. So when it comes to this kingdom spouse journey, you guys have to get society and their way of thinking, their programming out of your mind. You have to literally seek the Lord for every step that you take, every decision that you make, and cast all imaginations down, and in all your ways acknowledge the Lord, because your mind is going to say, well, if a man wanted me, he wouldn't do this. Society says you need to have better standards for yourself, so don't allow this, etc. If a woman is doing this, she's a pick-me. If a man is doing that, he's a simp. In this kingdom spouse journey, that doesn't apply to you. Those societal stigmas, it does not apply to you. It doesn't. This is a whole nother ball game, a whole nother world that a lot of people sadly don't get the privilege to experience, but it's a blessing, okay? So if I'm a pick me to you, so be it, but to the Lord, I'm a daughter of Jerusalem, and he's happy with me, and he's happy with me being in obedience. So that's all that matters to me. If I have to be a pick me because the Lord picked me, so be it.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Yeah. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. For the women. And a lot of men, I'm sure, can attest. Comment below, fellas, if this resonates with you. But women, we have to understand, right? Men, they are more logical and we are more emotional. They don't operate off of emotion like we do. They operate off of logic. So a lot of times in this journey, you guys get discouraged because your kingdom spouse is not showing you that they want this, that they're in love like you're in love. They're not sacrificing the way you are. If they can't see the big picture, if they don't have all the pieces to the puzzle, they're not going to sit down and start attempting to put it together until they see all the pieces. So a lot of times, guys, especially kingdom men, they are made to think logically. And also, these men also have high standards for themselves. No matter what they go through in the world, they are good stand-up men. And they are not going to come into this situation slacking or missing pieces to the puzzle. They want to have all of their ducks in a row. That is the way that God created them, because they are leaders. They are the head. So for somebody who is losing patience with their kingdom spouse, try to be a little bit more open-minded and understanding. I know you guys have emotions. Trust me, I am walking this walk with you guys. I understand it gets hard sometimes, but I just want you to kind of think outside of the box, right? And put yourself in your kingdom spouse's shoes. Your kingdom spouse might be giving you hints that they are going through a lot of things personally. A lot of men, guys, are not going to be quick to jump into a relationship or date a woman, especially a man with standards, which is the type of man that we are dealing with. God's chosen kings, they have standards, high standards. No matter what they're going through, guys, they have standards. It's in them. It's innate. They are not going to want to approach you when their finances are not in order, if they have personal situations with their livelihood going on. They're not going to want to approach you. A lot of your kingdom spouses have you in the back of their mind, and they are making plans for you. But it entails them getting their life together, their finances together. A lot of them just don't feel like men unless they are financially, equipped. The Lord is trying to push them out of that. It's a lot of pride going on. But at the same token, guys, How would you feel if, you were a man and you had this woman that you wanted to marry? You wanted to show her that you were a leader and that she can trust you to lead her and your family. But yet right now you have nothing to show for that. You can't even afford to really take her out consistently. You can't even really afford to take care of yourself in a moment. Some of these people have lost their jobs. I mean, guys, the Lord has been putting them through some transitions. A lot of them have lost their jobs, even their businesses, guys. A lot of things has been transpiring in these kingdom men's lives, just like ours. The Lord is doing a lot of shifting in their lives, just like he did with us. A lot of things are being uprooted. Some of them were in the wrong careers, just like them having counterfeit relationships. A lot of them had counterfeit careers, and the Lord is trying to, reroute them. And he's abruptly ending things in their lives. And, in turn, some of them are going through some financial difficulties. So, when your life is not in order and you're stressing out all the time over your finances and your livelihood and where you're going to lay your head or your car issues, the last thing you're thinking about is, dinner on the beach. I'm just being honest. Right now, that's a fantasy to them. That's something they think about all the time. It stresses them out that they can't do that right now because they want it so bad. So their heart is here. God has showed them who you are. They want you. They want this. That's why I say, guys, be open-minded. Don't be so quick to say, well, this person isn't showing this, so they don't want me. They don't deserve me because they're not showing up the way I want them to show up. That's society talking, guys. That's the flesh. What is the Lord telling your spirit? He's saying to hold on, right? It's some things that you don't know, right? He's telling you, be patient. For what? Why would the Lord tell you to be patient? Because it's some things that he's working out right now that you really don't understand. So it's kind of a lot of smoke and mirrors going on. But we have to trust the Lord. You have to trust that your kingdom spouse does indeed love you and wants you just as much as you want them. They want to be with you just as much as you want to be with them. But a lot of times their circumstances dealing with a logical person is what is holding them back from pursuing. And the Lord is working all that out for them right now. But just be open-minded, guys. For somebody out there, this is something you've been suspecting. You guys talk often, but every time it comes to a date, they might be kind of like, MIA, or just, kind of get quiet on you and disappear. This person, might be going through financial issues. God may have been speaking to you and telling you this person is struggling, but this person is not, really being upfront about it. The person might not be telling you that. They might make it seem like they're okay financially, but really they're struggling. They're embarrassed about it. Some of your spouses are already dealing with self-esteem issues, and they're healing in a lot of ways, just like we went through, or some of us are already still going through. And it's triggering for them. It makes them feel even worse. Makes them feel like, you deserve better. Why does she want me? They see your beauty and your light, and they're like, why do you want me? I'm broke. I don't have anything to give you, and they're self-sabotaging. So just pray for your person and be open-minded, because, guys, things aren't always what they seem. That's why it's so important to have discernment and to trust your gut. Trust it. It's one thing if you're not feeling any love from this person and you don't feel a connection, and this person is not just detached physically, but detached spiritually and every other way. That's something to take back to the Lord. But if you can feel the love from this person, not even being around them, you could just feel overwhelming love. This person loves you just as much as you love them. They want to be with you just as much as you want to be with them, but something is holding this thing up. Okay, now yes, witchcraft and all that stuff is a real thing, guys, but I'm not really addressing that in this situation. I'm addressing somebody who's dealing with someone who has personal things going on in their life. Their life is literally falling apart before them, and they don't know how to tell you that, and it's giving and it's stressing them out, and it's making them detach, and it's not personal. They love you, but it's just they don't feel like they can give you anything right now, and they're trying to get things in order, and they have you in mind, and a lot of you are motivating them to get their life on track, and they're seeking the Lord for help, and this time they're doing it His way. All right, guys, so be patient. You never know what your person is going through. Just pray for them. You know what I mean? Men have feelings too. They have emotions. You know, just like we cry, they cry. They cry. Just like we feel pain from being separated, they feel the same thing. You know? So just keep an open mind, guys. Keep an open heart. Keep an open mind. Be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. All right? Don't be so hard on them. Don't be so quick to, yell at them and make them feel bad about not showing up for you the way that you feel as though they should. Sometimes there are outside sources that just won't allow you to show up the way you would like to. All right? So hopefully this helped somebody. Hopefully this strengthened somebody and gave you confirmation to just stick it through, continue to trust in the Lord. The men, they're not users. They're not takers. They are all about give and take. They're the type of people that give, actually. If they can't meet you halfway, they'd rather not meet you at all. That's just those type of people that we are dealing with. Those are the men of God we are dealing with. They are leaders. They'd rather be the one to take care of you. If they're not in position where they can do that, they rather not be around. Some men out there, they don't mind using you and taking advantage. Narcissistic men, these are not kingdom men, guys. They're not kingdom men. Kingdom men, they have a heart of God underneath it all. They don't want to take advantage. They don't want to do that. They don't want to take from you. If they can't give you equal in return, it makes them feel bad. They have a heart. They have a heart like Christ, and they feel shamed when they can't do that. It makes them want to run until they can get themselves together. They're logical people. They think logically, and they're trying to get things in order for you. For some, this will resonate if you know it's your person. They may be a little embarrassed about telling you this. God may have already told you, but you didn't have proof. So this may serve as confirmation that your person is just getting their life together. Their life fell apart. And please know you are a big influence on this person doing things differently this time. This person plans on allowing God to lead their life. So God used you in a major way, which is beautiful. All right, guys, I love you. I pray this word bless you. Just a gentle reminder to be a little bit more open-minded and allow God to guide your steps and not the world. God knows the heart, and through His Spirit, we'll be able to discern that as well. That's why we are supposed to be staying connected to Him in this journey. All right, if you made it this far, comment below. God guides our steps. All right, I pray you all have a blessed day. Love you all. God loves you more. Talk soon. Bye.